Welcome back to Point Blank. I am Nikki,
And I'm Lauren.
and we are two best friends in our 30s on opposite sides of life, just trying to figure it out and have some fun along the way and find our people. And today we're talking about like pets. So, like dogs. I'm a dog mom, okay? I don't have any rugrats of my own, to be determined on how I feel about all of that down the road. But I do have a dog. I'm a single dog mom. And I think, and I'm going to sit on the side of pet parents and make the argument that dogs, even though they're not kids, I can understand that. I know that logically. It's very similar, and I feel as though we're a little bit treated unfairly when we have animals and not kids. And so we're going to do a little, not debate, but discussion about dogs slash pets versus kids, because Lauren has actual human being children. That's obviously way different. So we're chatting about that. But first, before we do that, Lauren started telling me this story that had me absolutely disgusted. And I was like, wait, we have to talk about it on the pod because I just feel like it's bizarro.
Yeah.
And it gave me the creeps. And I feel as though I'm not the only one who should have to deal with the creeps alone here. So Lauren, take it away. What happened to you today?
Yeah, so last night we were, just making dinner or whatever, and all of a sudden we see something running across the floor and we're like, what the hell is that? And it happened so fast that it's like, how you feel like you see something, but like you didn't actually physically see the whole thing. So my husband's like, dude, I think that was a freaking mouse. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. We get some of these water bugs because we're right next to the pool and they look like big roaches, but they're actually water bugs. So we've had one in our house before, which freaks me the hell out. And I was like, oh, it was probably just one of those because they're super fast, right? And he's like, no, I literally saw it was a mouse. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. We have 3 stories. I'm like, how did it just magically end up on the second story? That's crazy. And so he claimed it was underneath the washer and dryer. And keep in mind, my husband always loves to mess with me. He thinks it's so funny. You can never tell when he's telling the truth. And sometimes I'm like, okay, joke's over, and he's like,
Yeah,
no,
rub it
dead ass, there's something in the house. So he's taking the broom and beating the shit out of the laundry room area because that's where he claimed it went. And I'm on a chair over the laundry area with a flashlight, looking behind. I don't see anything. And so I'm like, screw it, whatever. So we finally put dinner together. We're eating. The kids are freaking out. They all came downstairs with a sword and a Nerf gun, and they were ready to go to war with this freaking animal.
Kids are like, don't worry, mom, I got it.
Yeah, and then they're texting my dad saying we're gonna go sleep over. We don't want to sleep in this house with this mouse running around on the
Like
loose.
you have us in this freaking place with these rodents.
No, literally, and my dog has not a flying clue what's happening.
Dogs don't, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, whatever, lady.
She's old as dirt, has no idea what's going on. So literally, then I just went upstairs, ended up passing out because I was so tired, and he's literally in the kitchen because he claims that now it's under the dishwasher. So now he's freaking nailing shit. He is just going crazy, right? So he's telling me to put a work order in to for the maintenance people to come out and do it and set traps or whatever. And that stuff freaks me out. Can you imagine just hearing the trap just smack down? And
no, I can't imagine. Because we had a rat problem, not a rat problem, but at my parents' house, the backyard, they had the walls that had the ivy or whatever that would be over it. And so the rats would use that as a pathway to get to the hills and stuff. And so we would have a few, and my dad would set up traps and he put little cheese, a little peanut butter, whatever. Dude, he was catching them.
So
he was a rat trapper, is all I gotta say. He was catching those things. And one of them literally got caught out there, and then it I don't know, maybe he was out of town or something for work, because I was like, I'm not touching that. My mom's like, definitely not touching that. It's gotta stay there. I don't know what to tell you. And he came back. It was literally disintegrated. The sun had zapped it and disintegrated it. And it was just a skeleton. And the outline of the dead rat was on the pavement. I was like, this is disgust. And he would set those things up.
So inhumane. I don't know why it just freaks me out. I feel it's so messed up.
It's snapping off. And then it's Gracie would go back there and lay by the pool or go to the bathroom or just hang out in the backyard. I'm like, girl, you're not going out there. You cannot be going out there. Next thing I know, she'd be getting trapped.
I know.
And one of those things on her little snout or tail.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, those things are disgusting.
Yeah, so it's somewhere in the house. No idea where it is.
At least it's not a rat though.
No, I
those
think
are
it's
way
a tiny
bigger.
mouse. Oh yeah, I think it's a tiny little mouse, but the problem is where we live. No,
he thought it was cute.
Oh yeah, he's a mouse in the house. Haha, it rhymes. I'm like, no, literally get this thing out of my house.
I'm not laughing. It's diseases.
Yeah, and the where we live, it's like up against kind of like the hills and stuff. So it's like we
Hmm.
get random stuff all the time. Like there's a shit ton of squirrels. We get tarantulas, coyotes like no other. Like they're just everywhere. You know
You're
what I
like in
mean?
a
It's
sixth
just
grade science camp
I know
out there in the mountains.
like some crazy ass shit up in here. But anyways, that was a
Tarantulas
lovely.
would send me into orbit.
Well, and I saw one time. I was like even like kind of taking a stick because I was like, it looks like one, you know what I mean? But it was like
You're
weird, like
poking
it
it?
wasn't moving or anything. So I'm like, dude, like I don't know if this thing's real or not, or what. It was very bizarre, but it definitely was real because it was not there a few minutes later when I went on my next lap around.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was honestly so gross. It's like the size of your entire hand when you open it. It's so gross. They're just
Lauren, I
so
can't.
big and like so disgusting.
Yeah, I can't. My
Like my
feet under
mom's
my desk
trying
are
to
up in
drag
the
me
air.
over there. Yeah, I'm like hell to the no. We're not going anywhere near this thing.
My
So
feet are
gross.
swinging in the air under my desk right now
Yeah.
because I'm like grossed out.
But literally, I'm like, watch it go across my feet right now, and I will
The way
lose
you're just
it.
chilling in the house knowing a mouse is running rampant, I'm like, I'd be like calling out of everything. I'd be like, I've got to go. Like, I'd be hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm literally, I can't hear it. I don't see it. Like, I don't know. I mean, all I know is it could be somewhere upstairs. It could be downstairs. I have no idea where it is at this point.
Can be in your pillowcase.
Well, then there was a spider on the top of the ceiling yesterday, and I was going to tell my husband before, and then I just passed out. And I'm like, well, I could have swallowed that last
You've
night.
got
I
to
have no
call the
idea.
Terminator. You've got to call pest control. We've got to
No,
get backup.
literally. That's what I was gonna tell the maintenance people. Like, you guys need to spray my entire house from head to toe.
You've got to tent that baby up and poison the shit out of it. There's something going on over there.
Well, and it sucks because we're like right in the front, so it's like whatever is kind of just in the front. It's like, and we're
Hell
right by the
no.
pool, so it's like we get like those kind of water bugs, and they're so freaking big, dude. They look like roaches, but they're not. They're
Oh,
water
hey.
bugs, is what they call them. It's so disgusting, so
Dude.
foul. I'm like, this shit is in my house.
No, like you're actually like just fully functioning and a mouse is running around.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't. Again, it could literally be gone by now. I have no idea. But like, I told the maintenance
Yeah.
people, I'm
It's
like,
probably got,
you're gonna
like-
need to come fix this.
It's probably got some tunnel system through every unit of every damn place.
Well,
in
that's
that
what I'm
apartment.
wondering. Like, it's probably on to the next one, honestly, at this rate, and I hope it is.
And then
The
your
maintenance
baseboard
person
fell
even
off.
said that they caught one. They caught one at some lady's house last week, and I'm like, oh, that's good. Love to hear that. He's like, we have so many here. It's just because of where we're at, like the wilderness area. You know, we're right by it. We get everything.
That's so insane. But yeah,
I'm
and
like-
then you like tell people, oh, I'm in an apartment in Mission Viejo. Like you don't think wilderness.
I-
I'm like, what do you mean wilderness in Mission Viejo? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Well, that's exciting news.
Yeah.
I don't have anything exciting like that here.
Not yet.
Not yet. I get occasional. Well, my biggest thing is I love to have my like patio door open to let the air in, but there's no like screen or anything. So like little tiny little bugs or flies or gnats or whatever could come right in. And I haven't really had the problem, and I've had that thing open every day since I've been here, like every night for at least an hour or two.
Right.
But I just know that's going to be a problem. So I really want to get one of those like magnetic. Have you seen
Yeah, I think
those?
that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, like a magnetic screen.
Because like you want to be able to leave it open. Like I love leaving
Yeah.
like my sliding doors open all the time, especially when
Yeah.
it's like nice out, especially at night. I'm
God,
like,
it's
dude,
so
no more
nice.
air. I need some fresh air.
Fresh
You know, like, I'm
air,
tired
not
of it.
using the AC, like
No, literally, I'm like, we need to turn
saving
this off.
cash.
Like this is getting crazy.
yeah.
But it's like hot today. It's like 82. So I'm like, no, like everything's got to be closed up and air's got to be on. So it's like roasting already. Like I was walking to like
forgot,
this
yeah.
morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could feel myself getting fried. It's like at 9
my
a.m. this
God.
morning. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, no, I think today's high is like 74. Sorry about it.
It's nice.
I know. I was like, before I moved down here, I kept looking at the weather difference. I was like, oh, like this is the best
Amazing.
ever, dude. It's like literally every single morning it's cloudy and overcast till
Ugh.
probably about 11. Then that kind of burns off, and then it really only gets to like, I mean, granted, it's May, so maybe
Yeah,
in
it's
a
not
couple
summer
months it'll be
yet, but
different.
Yeah.
But it's like 65 to 75 pretty much all day. And then the clouds, like dark, thick marine layer clouds come in at like 6. I'm like, this is actual heaven for my body.
So you
Like-
love that kind of weather.
I love it cloudy and cold. Like I really would thrive in a Seattle or an Oregon, but I would only thrive because of the weather. I would not thrive because of any other aspect of those
Yeah, I was
places.
gonna say.
I'd be actually quite miserable. I need that weather here. And this is probably the closest I'll get because I'm so close to the coast. That's obviously probably why. Because
Right.
even like at my parents' where I was over there, like it was very inland, like Orange County inland. The IE of the OC is what we were called. and it got hot as heck. It was like
Yeah,
always
it
10,
definitely
15
does.
degrees hotter than like Costa Mesa or Huntington Beach or whatever.
That's for sure.
But yeah, God, yeah, that season is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It was like literally 90 degrees at 10 a.m. Hello?
There goes that plane.
Someone's flying. Anyway, okay, so we also started talking about how I'm so stressed to high heavens about my dog. Like, so let me paint a picture. This dog, I got her, how old is she? 3 in some months?
Yeah, give or take, I think.
Almost at 3.5 years old. She'll be 3.5 next month. So she's like 3.5-year-old dog. I got her when she was 8 weeks, picked her up. I literally found the collar that I brought her home. It's like this big.
Oh.
It's on my desk, on my dresser. I'm like, oh my God. Now she's like this 75-pound behemoth animal. And I'm like, okay. But I got her when she was 8 weeks. And I traditionally, since I've had her, and even before that, was working fully remote. So I'd be at home with her all the time, even if I tried to leave. Like, I wasn't gone that long, or she would just go with me because I'm going to like the park or something. So now that I moved out here and this job is going to be basically all in office up to a certain point, but I don't know when that point is. And then kind of every other Friday I have off because of the work schedule. So, you know, it's fully in office in the interim and kind of in the beginning here, and we'll see what happens. But I'm scared because I literally leave to like take cardboard boxes to the trash room, and I can hear her whining and barking and panting and like trying to scratch at the door. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be gone for like 9 hours. And then I got to thinking.
She's going everywhere with you, you know?
No, she literally goes everywhere with me, which is partially my fault. I should have did more things without her, but I also didn't have a life. So like, when I'm just going to go out and do what?
Right.
Part of the reason I got her was to get my ass out the house.
Exactly.
So like, she went everywhere with me because she had to go. Otherwise I would have gone. So like, it's just been so hard. And I mean, most people would get stressed out about like moving or finances of moving or like getting set up or being on time. Like literally my only stressor is her right now. Like pretty much ever been in general. It's like, and then I start looking at like doggy daycare places because back up there, I used to take her not very often, like literally maybe 1, 2, 3 times a month. And I think it was like $50 for a whole day or something. So it was like not that big of a deal. I'm looking at these places down here, girl, for 20 full days a month, $678 a month. Okay. If you want unlimited daycare for the month, $170 a month. And I'm like, I must have forgotten when I had a child and I pushed it out of my hoo-ha to have to pay for these childcare type costs. Because what do you mean I'm going to pay close to $1,000? Well, I'm not going to because I'm not doing it. But I would have to pay close to $1,000 a month for my dog to go lay on some turf with other dogs in a rectangle box. Hello? I don't know. It's like, what are we doing?
And like you said, it's like they literally aren't feeding her. They're not like doing anything to her. They're literally all entertaining each other.
She literally would just sit in the corner because she's scared most of the time anyway. So she'd just lay in the corner and like sit right next to the person who works there and get a couple pats on the head and call it a day. It's like, she's not going to pee. She's not going to poo. I just know her. She might pee, but she's definitely not going to poo there.
Yeah.
You don't have to feed her anything. And that's really it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't know how much it is for like childcare. I'm assuming it's probably 3 times that. But I'm like, it seems a little steep.
Such a hard time because it's like their paycheck from work is equivalent to what they're paying for daycare. So it's like you might as well not even work.
I think that's like what I've seen a lot of like women do is they're like, okay, well, I could have a second job and send the kid to daycare, or I could just not have a second job and be at home with the kid.
Right.
Like, well,
that's literally an even wash.
Yeah. It's just so like, I'm like, what the hell? So then I'm like researching all these things, and it's like, you could get these like CBD things, and I started looking into that, but I'm like, I don't think that's like great long-term usage or like daily usage. Like, she's gonna need something that helps her pretty much every day for at least like a month or 2. So I found these like natural calming chews that had like really good reviews. So I'm like, okay, we'll start there. I got the Furbo camera so I can like talk to her and toss her treats and stuff. I'm like, but I'm just like freaking out because I'm like, what if like she might paw at the door and like scratch up the door. So now I'm looking for like door protectors. I'm like, oh my God, this is like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, she loves being in her crate. Like, she'll go in there. She might bark a little bit. Like, if I go to the gym, or I went to Costco the other day for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I just put her in the crate because I know she's safe in there and she likes it in there, and like everything else is safe. But I cannot be leaving her in there for 8, 9, 10 hours of a work day. Like, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So I'm like, hello? Like, what is a girl to do?
And that's what we were saying. Like, you're just going to have to like slowly like just implement more hours being away. like before you go, you know what I mean, to kind of get her used to. And like you were saying, like hope to God you can come home on your lunch break and like chill with her, take her out. Like,
Yeah, that's the other thing too. I'm like, she's not gonna go out for a bathroom break for like 9 hours. God, help me, Lord. That's why I'm like, I'm hoping this job is like, I can come home at lunch, or even like after a couple months, they're like, okay, like if you want to do some flexible working at home, that's cool too. Or maybe you take half a day here, half a day there. Like, I'm excited to see how it plays out. I'm still like holding hope for that to be kind of like, you know, a few months away, but it's like this kind of first bit that's going to be interesting. And then it's like, you know, I care about what other people think or feel maybe a little too much. And I'm over here like, oh my God, if she's barking for like 3 hours a day, it's like, I would be so mad if I was like a neighbor.
mm-hmm.
Well, and then she's an ESA. So I'm like, girl, you got to keep your, like, you've got to be chill here. Like, you're supposed to be like helping me and you're over here freaking out.
You might even, what could be something is, I guess, if you maybe find a dog walker too, and maybe like, if you know what I mean, if you can't come home on your lunch or something, maybe look into that, just to have somebody take her out for like an hour or something, you know?
Yeah, my mom was kind of mentioning that the other day. She was like, well, maybe like just walk with her around the apartment and stuff, see if you run into other like dog owner people, make friends, and then like maybe one of them works remote or something, it could pop over to your unit and like take her out for a walk or something. And I was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. But then I'm like, then I gotta get like people like copies of keys to my house.
And especially because you're like brand new in the area, you know, so it's like you don't really know anyone, and then you gotta like trust someone to come into your space like that.
Yeah, there's like literally, besides my parents, there's probably like 2 or 3 people I would think about asking to watch her. And they're all in Orange County. So I was like trying to spit my dad. I'm like, hey, you're retired. You could come down once a week or twice a week. Just come down and let her out. Yeah, he would like it.
He would.
But then it's like, I'm just handing out house keys to everybody. No thanks.
You're like, that's the last thing we need is somebody stopping by unannounced.
That's what I'm saying. But also, like, maybe if I could, you know, claim her as a dependent on my taxes and got a fat check back, then I could pay for this daycare. Stupid. They'd just be sucking out all my money for what? I mean, she's great. I love her. But, like, where's the benefit?
No, but like we were even saying too, like this is why the shelters are so jam-packed. This is why nobody's adopting dogs. This is why so many people are surrendering animals, because they just can't pay for them. Like last time my dog got so sick, she had a fever and everything, I took her to the vet hospital because she was just not getting any better. $10,000. Yeah, literally. And like I just had to get care credit and put it on there. And that's the most effed up thing, because they know there's nothing you can do about it. And they know like how desperate you are to like make your animal feel better. And it's like, here's $10,000. And like pet insurance doesn't do a damn thing.
No, it doesn't really.
No. And it's like more of a hassle.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
wait till like the bill comes in, then send it in and see what they pay. It's just like, dude, like forget it.
Yeah, I literally took Gracie before we moved down here for her like annual checkup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking like, okay, great. Like we're going to go in there. They're going to check your hips, whatever, blah, blah, everything's great. This lady's like, she has like a mild ear infection. And I'm like, that girl's ears always be looking like that. So she probably always has ear infection. She's been like acting fine. She doesn't like scratch them or act like anything bothers her. So I just was like not even aware. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, I'm going to give you some drops for that. And she's like doing this other. She literally just did that and like a fecal exam and her normal thing. It was literally just under $400 for the visit. I was like,
they always love to tackle on things too that are so unnecessary.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? And then I've been putting these eardrops in, and it said for 7 days, and I did that, and then like it came back, it looked worse than it was before, and I was like, so now I'm just like continuing to put them in. I'm like, well, hopefully at some point it works before I run out of these fucking eardrops. I'm like, what is going on here? Or it's like the groomers make you pay an arm and a damn leg because your dog is a poodle breed. Or they're over a certain weight. I'm like, you guys are crazy. And then the groomer I take it to, they're like, cash only or Zelle only. I'm like, okay, so you guys are not paying taxes at all. You're just taking all this shit under the table. Like, you guys are like, what the hell? Like, it literally costs like $170 for her to get a actual like full cut and some teeth brushing. It was like $170. I'm like,
that's so crazy.
What the hell? I'm about to like, she's set for like I think June something on a Saturday. I'm going back there to take her to get a haircut. I'm like, shave her the hell down. Shave her down, and I will wash her here myself in their little pet spot for as long as I possibly can. I'm like, you guys are so just like, ew.
The problem is the pricing has gone up with everything. Like, just like the minimum wage and just everything. Like, this is why people can't afford to do anything nowadays. It's so annoying.
You literally, like, dogs always were expensive, but it's like, not like this, I fear.
No, and that's why so many people, I'm telling you, that's why so many people are having to rehome them or give them up because, and like their dog food's expensive, like
Ugh.
the vet visits are expensive, like just everything.
The grooming, the leashes, the collars.
Yeah, I mean, like luckily my dog, she has like very short hair, so I just throw her ass in the bath and do it
Yeah, that's
myself.
nice.
But she has really bad ears. Like she had hematomas in both ears. So literally what their ear does is because she keeps shaking her head because she always gets ear infections. Like no matter how many times I clean it, no matter how many times, it's just the way her ear canals and stuff are formed. And they just said like she's always gonna get them. And same with the way her hoo-ha is, dude. She always gets bladder infections because of the way that it is all the time.
Wait, so for the ears, are you always giving her like antibiotic drops and stuff or what?
No, so the one vet, which I really liked, she told me to go on Amazon and get like this ear wash. And she told me to like flush them out. But you know, like you said, it's like I was doing that and it almost made it worse. First, like leaving it alone. And like she was fine. There was nothing in there. And now that I've like done it, she's scratching at her ears. She's shaking her head. I'm like, dude, not again. Like literally. And then they charge you like $80 for a visit. Literally to like pet her down. And I'm like, dude, like, are you for real? It's honestly mind blowing.
Makes me want to be a vet.
So I'm like, I literally went into the wrong field of work, obviously.
No, yeah. That's, although it would be really sad when you had to tell people.
No,
put their
of course,
animals
yeah. I don't know if I could do that, but
That would be very hard.
yeah. It's so frustrating because everything is just so beyond expensive, and it's just like her food, I spend like over $100 every time. And now these
Yeah.
damn people, they knew what they were doing. They had this special where it was like they were giving away a big thing of treats. It's like these raw things or whatever that came with the food. It was the same brand, whatever, right? So some special. Now this broad won't eat her food without those treats.
Of course.
So
Dude,
now
I have the
an
world's
extra $25 extra
I have
on
the
these
world's
treats.
pickiest eater.
I remember
This
when we went
girl.
through.
Oh my god, dude. Like
So
we came
funny.
home on one and then she like would refuse to eat it and then I was like, okay, and I was researching stuff that I wanted her to be on like long term and I tried it and she sniffed it and walked away. I'm telling you, and most people are like, you gotta just keep it there and keep the same kibble forever. I'm like, you know what? No, it wasn't working. Every like 3 months, I'm like switching kibbles to try to find something. And I'm like, this girl, and I tried everything. I did the thing where I set the timer and I left it for 5 minutes. And if she didn't eat it, I took it away and I didn't give her anything else. And I will say after about like 3 to 4 days, that tactic did work. And she was like licking her bowl clean after that. But the problem was, love my parents, but the problem was my parents, if they watched her for me like for the night or something, would put things in her bowl, turkey, leftover chicken, cheese, like with her kibble and her other stuff. And then so she would lick it up and they'd send me pictures like ate everything. I'm like, yeah, because you put a rotisserie chicken in there. Like, yeah, of course she is, you know. Or they'd like, you know, she would know, Gracie would know to go up to my mom and put her little head on the couch and just wait for my mom to give her something off the plate. My mom would give her like a piece of pizza crust or like a piece of chicken she didn't eat. And I'm like, okay, we're at grandma and grandpa's, like, okay. And now we're here and I'm like, I'm running a strict type program, girl. You eat that food or you'll be hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're trying to like do that again. In the last couple nights, she's eaten, I would say like 95% of the food. But I'm like, this is the best we've had so far with the food. But of course, it's like prime food. Like I'm putting like, what is it? Honest Kitchen, like these dry clusters, which isn't really kibble. It's like a freeze dry blend thing. Then there's actual like dehydrated Honest Kitchen things I'm scooping in there and putting with water. And then the fresh pet that we got from the neighbor for free, I've had 2 bags. I'm still working on the second bag, so I put some of that in there for her. And now she'll eat it. But she doesn't always eat it. Like sometimes she'll literally just sniff it and go lay down. And I'm like, bitch. I'm like, I paid too much money for this. And I'm like scooping it up, putting it in bowls, Tupperware, and putting it back in the fridge. I'm trying again the next day. I'm like, I'm not throwing this away. This is like probably $10 worth of food.
Yeah. It's crazy. But you know what's so funny that you mentioned that? That's like the same thing that you have to do to your kids. You
God.
really tell them this is what we're eating for dinner tonight. Take it or leave it. Like I'm not making 20 different meals. Because that's how it goes. Like one wants something, the other one wants something, and then the other one's like, oh no, wait, actually I don't want that anymore. I want this. And I'm like, okay, no, your dad and I are making this and you're either going to eat it or you're going to bed hungry. Like literally you have to do the same thing. It's ridiculous.
Wait,
I can
that
see
makes
her
a
in
lot
your
of
reflection
sense.
of your
I know,
TV.
you see her up here.
Just
Look
look
at
it up.
her. Oh wait, she's coming over here. She's gonna be in the back. Oh, her little nose. Oh, she's gonna jump up
She
on her
knows we're
spot on the
talking about
couch, I
her.
think. She does. That makes sense though. I can't even
No, it's like
imagine.
you have to do- Oh, hello, little girl.
The little baby. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
She thinks she runs this place.
She
Golly.
does. Look at her.
Ugh,
But see, once she gets used to you being gone, she'll literally probably just lay on the couch like that all day.
I'm literally hoping.
She will.
Is the
It'll just
world's
take time.
chillest dog, dude. Like, she's so freaking chill and good, and she's the sweetest little baby angel, and she gets like scared of everything, and like she is just, there's not a mad mean bone in her body. The second I walk out that door, she turns into an absolute menace animal. Barking, panting, freaking out. Sometimes she howls.
Well, because she knows that you're like away from her and she can't keep you safe. She's supposed to be your ESA. She's got to be with you, you know?
You know what? You're so right. I should give her a badge. Just give her a badge.
No, literally.
But that's like funny too, because I'm like, you act like you don't even like me when I'm here. Like, you want to lay on your own. You don't want to cuddle me. You don't like when I give you little like hugs and kisses and hugs
That's
and
how
stuff.
my
Like,
damn dog is too. That
I'm
damn
like-
broad. I'm like, my dad comes over, jumping all over him, sniffing on him, wanting to
Yeah.
lay on him, rubbing her butt on him. I'm like, but yeah, I come over here and I lay with you on the hard ass flooring, and you get up and walk away.
it's so
And I
true.
literally just like smack her ass. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you damn
It's
dog?
so true. It's so true. Like, people will come over. The whole hip is swinging.
Yes.
The tail is swinging. Happy, happy,
Yeah,
happy.
crazy.
I'm like, and she goes like this. She gets up like this. And then she walks away, and I'm like, okay. But I leave, and then you want me. So,
Yeah.
whatever,
see,
girl.
my dog doesn't even know where the hell I'm at. She just
knows you're
She's
there,
old, yeah.
maybe.
Well, it's funny because I leave and I come home. She doesn't have a freaking clue. I'm like,
She's
wow,
like,
what a
"Did you
great dog
leave?"
we have. Like, oh, great, you guys are back. Like,
She's like, they came back.
and I'm like the first person to give her like food and give
Oh,
her a
of
little
course.
treat. I'm the first one, and this broad could care. She could give
Literally,
two
like,
shits.
I basically birthed you. I had you at 8 weeks. I'm taking you
I
here, taking you
basically
there. Like, taking you to the doctor, making sure you feel okay, trying to find the right food, giving you snacks, taking you on walks, paying fetch. Like, I am the one. And then you're going to act like that. Like, first of all, I paid way too much money for your bitch ass to be acting like that towards me. Okay.
Isn't that so funny how they do that?
Well, I would like tell people, it literally affected me for a very long time, and I would like always talk to people, but I'm like, yeah, she's like, they're like, oh, she's so cuddly, I bet she just loves to lay with you in bed. I'm like, no, she's in her crate. Like, she voluntarily just goes in there in the middle of the day because she doesn't want to lay next to me. And I'm like, no, she's not really a cuddle bug. And they're like, what, really? And then they'd always try to reassure me. They're like, well, usually when they get like older, they'll be a little bit more cuddly. I'm like, okay, at what point does that happen? They're usually like, oh, like 3 or 4. And I'm like, girl, this is not
My dog's
happening
12 or
yet.
13, and this broad one's nothing to do with me because I do that same thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, you're just the cutest baby. Come give me a hugs. And she freaking looks at me like, you are not fucking coming near
No,
me.
like literally is like so appalled. Like, she'll be laying with a little head down and and then she lifts her head out like this, pulls it way back, like
You're like, get
pulls
away
it
from
back,
me.
and then looks the other way, and then like gets up and bounces. It's like a joke
When
I
I
have.
talk
Like,
to her too, like she just looks this way. I'm like, you damn dog. Like,
No, I
look me in
know.
the eyes when I'm talking to you.
no, seriously. Like, I'd be at my parents' house, and I'd be like, "I'm the
funny.
cutest baby, my
I know.
baby," and then my mom, like, it would happen. I would say that and like do that for 15 minutes, and then my mom stares at me. She's like, "You are unwell," and I'm like, but that's my child. And then
I
my
know.
dog just hops up and then goes over to her grandma, my mom, lays her head there, and then my mom goes, "My cute grand dog," and her tail's wagging. I'm like, I hate everything about this.
No, literally, this sickens me.
But I feel like that's also like kids, is it not?
Well, it's funny because when we used to live with my dad, my dumbass dog dude would go and sleep in his room.
She would
I'm like,
jump up
the
on my parents'
amount
bed when
of
she could.
betrayal is unreal at this point. Like, literally would sleep next to my dad's side no matter where he was. She would be over there when he was like putting my kids to bed at night. She would be in there with him,
What the
laying
hell?
at his feet while he was putting them to bed. And then when he would get up, he'd normally trip on her ass. And then she would follow him to his bedroom. Her dog bed
What
could
the
be in
hell?
my room, and she would go lay on the carpet on the floor in my dad's room.
No, I truly
Oh,
don't
you
understand. It's like the
sicken me.
disrespect.
No, and like you said, like too much money has been spent on you. Like you put us in a world war of like debt over here. Like 10 grand, yo, I paid for you to be surviving and thriving today, and this is how you repay me. Like I literally put it on your dad's card, and he absolutely hates you. And like I made that happen, and like here we are.
I just need to know what's going on in their brains.
And I yelled at her so bad earlier because she's licking her paws like nothing irks me more than hearing that. Oh, it's so gross. And normally she does it like when we're literally on like recording, or she'll be drinking and slurping her water for 10 minutes. I'm like, girl. And I'm like over here, like Nikki like sees me kind of like jerking around. I'm like chucking my chapstick at her. I'm like chucking my hat at her. Like, dude, stop.
So funny. I wonder if it's also because they're girl dogs with us, like girls and their girl owners. I always see things about like girl dogs being a little bit more just like independent and like not cuddly to the girl owners, but like boy dogs with their girl owners are like super cuddly.
Like kids too, right? Like daddy's girls and like mama's boys. It's like I feel like it's the same.
I'm like, girl, you better get used to some girl energy, because I don't know when you think a man is coming up in here anytime, okay? Because you better get with the program, okay? This is a girl energy house.
So funny.
So insane. I'm like, cuddle me.
And I'm like, the amount of betrayal.
Oh, it's so upsetting.
But it's so funny that you mentioned that. Like, there's so many similarities, I feel like, between like the kids and the dogs.
No, there really is. And like, here's the thing. Before I had a dog, I was always like, these dog people are so freaking crazy calling these dogs their kids. These are animals. And I still stand by that. I know they're not children, but there are a lot of similarities. And I'm like, this actually mimics at least a little bit of motherhood.
Yeah, you gotta potty train, right? You gotta do that.
You're up at night.
Like, no, literally.
You're cleaning accidents. You're taking them out. You're making sure they socialize. You're making sure they're fed. Like, you're paying for doctors. Like, you're taking them on play dates. Like, I need to know. Like, there's a lot of crossover there.
Yeah, it's like when they're sick, it's like you're up all night, just like with the, you know what I mean? It's like
they get fixed or whatever, and it's like they got the cone and they're up all night. I'm sleeping on an air mattress and a futon when she got fixed. I was like, for 2 weeks I did this. I put her in a little onesie. I'm like,
you have to like bathe them and
give them medicine.
Yeah. It is so
I'm
funny.
like, there's a lot of overlap.
No, there really is. It cracks me up.
I'm like, we should get a break. We should get a little something.
Like, it's like, dude, now look at you. Like, you're trying to go to work, but it's like you have to worry about daycare.
Yeah, like, what am I gonna
do? You're like,
there?
wait.
But mostly because, okay, well, it is also because I don't want her to be alone for like 9 hours or whatever. But if I knew she'd be 100% fine just snoring on that couch, I literally probably wouldn't care. It's more so I just bought all this shit in this nice place, and if she thinks for 1 second she's gonna be scratching things, gnawing on the baseboards, I'm not gonna say it. I was like, I am not having that. Like, that is why I'm trying to figure this out. More so because I don't want my things to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Not so much because she's alone. Like, I know she'd be fine if she was just chill and didn't have that separation anxiety. Like, I really wouldn't. Like, she would be okay. I know she would. But it's the fact that I can't be having her ripping this place apart.
My brother's dog did that too. Like, when he went to work, he would gnaw on the kitchen island,
See what
the
I mean?
baseboards, pee in the house because he was pissed. It was like...
And sometimes she gets bad tummies and she'll get diarrhea, and she's had like a couple accidents in my parents' house, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
but at least you have
don't
no
do that
carpet.
here. This is true.
That is
I did get a rug though.
Where is that? In the
It's coming in the mail right now. But I was gonna put it like in this room under the couch basically.
Yeah,
but I'm also second guessing that because I ordered a big one that's kind of like the full size in this room, but I don't even think it'll work. I might have to return it and either get a smaller one that just like goes in front of the couch, or just say F it and not get one at all, just to keep it. I don't know. Haven't thought about that yet, but yes, I am happy that there's no carpet.
That's so helpful.
Yeah, because even if I have a rug and she had an accident on the rug, like, it was like a $50 rug, I can like roll it up and throw it away. It's like not that big of a deal to me, but like if it was actual carpet of like the unit, like, ugh, be there forever.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, again, that's you don't have to worry about.
No, that's so true.
Look at her.
She popped her head.
She knows we're talking.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Don't be pooping in my house, girl. Well, and then the other thing too is like the patio door is like this tall like ceiling to floor door that has glass in the middle. And it's the courtyard. And so people walk that all the time. And every time she sees someone walk by, I'm like,
does it have blinds or anything on it?
It does, but you can still see like the shadows of the people. And I will say she has been getting better because she'll like lay there and look out the window, or she'll actually be laying out there. She loves to lay outside. So she's been laying like on the patio for like a few hours every night. And like someone will walk by, and instead of actually barking full out like she was a couple days ago, she'll do that really quiet, like like the quiet one. So then I'm like running and I get the treats, and then I run back over. I'm like, good job. I'm like giving her treats because she didn't bark at the people.
That's good.
I'm like, I'm retraining this bitch.
Is your patio kind of high at least so she can't like jump it, obviously, because she's pretty big.
With a fence, yeah.
Yeah,
She probably
I
wouldn't
would
even think
say.
about that.
That was one thing I was always worried about, like my dog, because I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, like, you know, you got to make sure. And I love it too, because this patio, it's actually like, it doesn't have like the bars on it, so she can't even see through it. It's just a wall.
Oh,
She
that's
doesn't even
nice.
care to go outside anyways, but like that was like one thing because she used to bark at everybody. It was the same thing. I'm like, dude, like we cannot keep barking at everybody. Like you said, like you don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like pull attention to yourself. So I'm like, okay, this is actually
Seriously.
perfect. This patio like can't see through. And then it's also nice too because in the summer we like to lay out there just on the patio, you know, just to get some like
Sun.
some suntan, you know. And it's like it's nice people aren't really staring at you, you know.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, it's more private.
That actually
so.
would be kind of nice if this was like enclosed, because like I could still see above it and see the courtyard and the
Right.
flowers and be kind of cool, but like she wouldn't be able to really see,
Yeah.
which would
There's
be
pros and
nice.
cons to it. I mean, it also is nice to be able to see through it too, you know, at the same time. But
Yeah, but she hasn't tried to jump it. I was thinking the other day I could like let her out on the patio and then I could go to the gym, which literally I could see her from there. She could see me from the gym. I'm like, maybe that would be helpful, but then I could just see her jumping up on the top maybe and running to the gym.
she was like, "Did you ask if you could go there
She's like,
without
hello,
me?"
ma'am. You are not supposed to be anywhere without me.
Right? So funny.
I don't know. Like, I love her to death, obviously, but I'm just like so freaking out about it. I'm so freaking out about it. I think I underestimated how stressed out I would be about it. I'm like, oh, she'll be fine. She'll adjust. And then it's like, I tried to leave a couple times to go to the trash room and was not great.
Well, it's crazy too, right? So like, if you were to ever go anywhere, like out of town or just anywhere, right? You're like, okay, well, wait, I have to find someone to watch her. It's like the same thing with the kids. Like, you can't just leave. You know, you got to find someone to watch them and
That's
stuff
what I'm
like that.
saying. Like, put a little bit more respect on these dog moms, okay? Put a little bit more respect on her
At
name
least
and
they
just
can't
roll her
talk
eyes.
back to you. That's a plus.
That's so true. And at some point, you can leave them alone probably for a few hours to go do what you need to do. And you couldn't leave like a 5-year-old at the house. So I will say that. However, otherwise, it's pretty much the same if you ask me.
Especially expense wise, like
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, I think probably like health bills are more expensive for the dogs because I feel like they'd be going there all the time. They got this thing going on, that thing, their hips are this, that. It's like, okay, we're just cashing out money all the time.
Especially if you have
Hopefully,
like
luckily.
a breed that has like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, just like is known to have problems. It's like, okay,
When
well,
did they be getting all that other shit from like sniffing the bushes and it's like
I know.
this disease and whooping cough? Well, I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
all these other little diseases from the other dogs. I'm
Like, isn't it called like kennel cough or something like that
yeah,
too?
kennel
Like a
cough.
huge
And then
one.
there's like I don't know. Something with a P virus.
Yeah, it's always some like, I don't know.
She had to
like
get
crazy
vaccinated,
stuff
get
out there.
vaccines for the dogs. It's like, God. Here's my other gripe I have, okay? I'm going to play dog mom advocate for a minute. My dog, I would say, is more behaved than 90% of children, yet I can't take her really legally inside anywhere.
Not
It's
funny.
like I'm sitting like outside enjoying like a meal or something, and these kids are pounding the back of my seat. They're running up and down. They're like yelling at the table. They don't want to eat that. My dog would just be laying on my feet, but my dog can't do that. But this rugrat can come over here and get pancake on my freaking head from slamming the fork down. It's like that's one thing I'm like, look, I get it. Dogs probably shouldn't be in like places. That's fine. I'm not saying they should, but when you look at it like that, it's like, and these crazies can.
Well, it's funny because they talk about like hygienically, right? Like it's not probably the best to
Right.
have like a dog. in,
Your
like,
kid has
food
a
pit.
shit in between their legs running around. Like, what do you mean hygienically? Like, there's poop in their pants.
Well, and the funny part is like, how many of these people that are making your food are they washing their hands? Like, are they, you know what I mean? Like things like that. And it's like they're getting closed down. You see it on like the OC register. They're getting closed down
Yeah.
for like a rodent infestation.
Yes.
You're like,
I'm like, but
wait.
my freshly groomed
I know.
dog cannot come in the building.
So
It's like,
funny.
it doesn't even make sense.
And a lot of this stuff doesn't. But the
I'm
problem is there's
like-
not that many like, you know, dogs that are well behaved like that either. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like, you
yeah,
can
no,
sit
that's
there and
fair.
Not do that, yeah.
That's fair. And then like some people are like afraid of dogs and like I get
Yeah.
that. Obviously we're gonna prioritize people over the animals. But also like I can be afraid of some kids sometimes, but you know, they're still allowed in there. I'm scared of teenagers these days. I would be put in jail. I would pop off. Like I'm scared of what I would say to them, so I have to stay away.
These kids are out of
And
control.
I'm just like, yeah, like well, you know what my dog's not gonna do? Run over people on their e-bikes. Is what she's not gonna do that.
She's not gonna drive under the influence. She's not gonna do any of
No.
that.
Like she literally just wants to lay next to me while I eat my BLT. And like meanwhile, this toddler is like in the corner, like squatting and shitting in his pants. It's just like so bizarre to me. I'm like, that is the one thing I'm like,
So funny.
we have got to figure out. Like most places, I will say that like if you're sitting outside or something, you can have your dog. But if you have to like go through the restaurant to get outside, you can like obviously not. And there's service animals, whatever, blah blah. But
Right.
I'm just saying, like in general, it always cracks me up. And I always say that if I'm like out with people and like these kids are running rampant through like the restaurant. I'm like, but Gracie can't lay here on the floor. So insane. Like there's gonna get dog hair in my food. Yeah, chef's curly curls are in my freaking mashed potatoes. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I don't know. It's just what is going on?
No, literally, it's so funny.
I can't. Well, yeah. I was gonna say there was something else, but I think we covered that.
No, I think we got a lot of the
I think we got it. I mean, kids are probably, and they are way harder and worse, but there's enough overlap where I think we need to start rethinking some things in society.
There's a few
That's all I'm gonna say. Or like, it's like, you have kids, you get a call, you're at work, little Johnny's throwing up in the nurse's office. Sorry everyone, I've got to go home and get my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry about it. My dog has explosive diarrhea in the house. Sorry, they're sick. There's that. Oh, no, you can't. It's just a dog. I'm like, what the hell's the difference? At least Johnny's with a nurse at school.
Well, it's like, what part of explosive diarrhea did you not just hear?
Did you want me to spell it out for you? Do you want to see a video? Would you like me to bring you a sample back?
Literally.
Or like that is just drives me absolutely insane. That's the other thing. I mean, this isn't really dog related either, but like people are like, oh, I have to leave work early. I have to go get my kids. Oh yeah, sure. Don't worry about it. I don't have kids, so can I leave early too? No. Okay. Well, hello?
You're like, I actually need to go take my dog out so she doesn't piss or shit in the house. Can I please go take her out real quick?
Yeah. And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, so homegirl can leave and go get her kids, but I can't leave. So it's almost like there's a bit of like privilege or whatever word you want to use for these people who have kids. And I'm over here like, I can never do that. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like, come on.
I feel like it depends on your boss too, because like one of my bosses from my last job, like she was the biggest animal lover, and I was like, I need to step away from my laptop for a second. I gotta go take my dog out. She's like, oh my gosh, yes, go do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that too. Actually,
God bless her.
I was like, okay, cool, love that. Like I didn't
And
feel
at the
like,
end of the day,
oh
it's
my
like
gosh, I had to rush.
yeah, it's like a 10-minute thing.
No, literally, it's like we just need to get out real quick, take her to the bathroom. Takes 2 seconds. We'll be back.
I know. Or like the offices are like, oh, bring your dog with you. I'd be like, this is great.
Can you imagine? That would be kind of cool, actually.
That would be so cool. Maybe, but probably not. Maybe they
Never
would.
know.
I don't know. You never say never. You
Yeah.
know, never say never. But that would actually be like even better if I could just bring her with me.
Oh yeah, could you imagine?
She would
Do you
just
even
be
know like if
chilling.
you're at like a cubicle or anything, or like you have your own? Like, do you even
I
know?
have no idea, to be honest with you. I assume it's probably like a room of cubicles. I don't
I
know.
would
That's
assume.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't really know.
And I haven't
Maybe
worked
I'd
like,
have my
in
own
person
space.
in so long. I'm like, it's like, what does that even look like now?
Dude, I'm not ready. Like getting ready every day, putting on like business casual clothes, driving in the office, small talk at the coffee machine.
I feel like it'll be good though, honestly, because I feel like it like gets you into routine. Like it
Yeah.
gets you to have to physically be out of the office, physically like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works better.
And it's just like better too because like if you have a question, you can just
Mhm.
ask
Yeah,
and it's
literally
like
right
answered.
there,
It's
yeah.
not like, can I find time on your calendar to put a Zoom call? It's like a week later. It's like I forgot my question. Never mind.
Like, oh, she's away from Teams. Like, shit, where's she at? Like,
Yeah. Oh my God. That's what I'm gonna have to. I'm making the switch from Slack to Teams, and I'm just mortified. I'm absolutely mortified. I'm gonna have to
I
watch
love
like YouTube
Teams.
videos on like how to use Teams correctly because
Teams is
I haven't
easy.
used that since like 2016.
'cause I haven't used Slack. I don't even know what the hell that is. I've always used Teams.
Slack is the best.
Is it?
I loved it so much. This whole switch to Windows is gonna fry me.
I've gotten used to quite a few things,
Mm.
but again, it takes some time.
Learning curves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, can you go over to Instagram and tell us your dog stories or your kids' stories? And if you feel as strongly as I do about a couple of these things, because again, logically, I understand these are not people and human beings. I get it. But at the end of the day, there's overlap, and I feel like we need to look at that. Like, why can't I say it's a dependent? Because here's the other thing, like, you people want everyone to go get all the dogs from the shelter. So it's like, give me a little incentive to want to go do that then.
They just need to make things more affordable. It's like that's why everything is so overwhelmed. They're putting dogs down left and right, which is so messed up.
So sad.
I can't even think about that. Makes me sick. All because
That's
these
so
people like
sad.
don't get their dogs fixed. They're like on the streets, like getting frisky and like getting pregnant left and right. And then they have these puppies and then
Sounds like a lot of people too.
yeah.
Then our foster system's overwhelmed and those poor babies.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
How about everyone just freaking relax and keep it in their pants
for a minute.
for a hot second? Imagine if we just did like the whole country just celibate for 3 months.
There's no
We'd have
way
a
people would
steep
survive.
decline. Anyway, that's thought for another time. Go over to pointblank.nl Instagram and let us know your dog or kid stories. Or what you passionately feel about the dog mom community.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Because I'm with you. I'm with you. And we'll catch you in our next episode. We'll see you guys.